Hello, I'm so happy you're here just to spend a couple minutes together because I know everyone listening to this video is at least considering a different way of living. And that brings such light to my spirit to think about that there are people out there who are encouraged by living in a different pattern. Cyclical living is the practice of being able to live with the cycles of nature and the cycles within yourself, to be able to understand that there is a rhythm and a pattern to the year, and that you get to live in those cycles also. It brings clarity and confidence and validation and settling to yourself just as you are. I think of the past students and the students to come who I know have and will create such a big impact just in the way that they are showing up in the world and how their friends and family and communities get to see that. Rhythm sprung out of a pattern I was starting to see in the practices that I was doing. Being a student and a teacher of yoga for 12 years, and then getting to study menstrual cycle awareness and the moon cycles, and then studying the wheel of the year, which is something we'll talk a lot about, and you'll get to learn about Earth holidays and those that coincide with some holidays you might be used to, and what's happening in nature during those and why they're considered days of celebration. And I started to notice that there were patterns in those. And when those practices are aligned, that we get to live holistically because there are seasons during the year that are meant for rest, and those that are meant to bring about emotion, and those that are meant to bring about clarity and creativity and joy and happiness and anger and confusion. And so by the end of the year, there's a beautiful, holistic nature where you've gotten to appreciate and honor and notice all parts of you, and therefore all parts of others in your life and all parts of nature. How rhythm is delivered is in a very intentional way. I wanted this to be simple and easy because the topics are actually very deep and very wisdom oriented. So we use a platform called Teachable, and it's an online platform. You can also download the app, so you'll be able to easily have this on your phone or your computer. And every month, there are teachings in there that I record for you. And one is an audio teaching that's between 20 to 30 minutes, and those include myth and journal prompts and stories and teachings on the year. So you'll be learning a lot. And then you'll also receive a physical practice where most months it's around 5 minutes long, a little video from me about a nourishing, usually nervous system regulating practice. And then there's a ritual. And sometimes those are things that you can do quickly in a few minutes. And sometimes you can extend those and make them multi-day celebrations. So you'll get to start to learn and practice traditions. 4 times a year, I reach out by email individually to you and ask how you're doing and see how the content is going for you and see what questions are coming up and what you're learning about yourself. And then we get to go back and forth a couple times and help you integrate. And then twice a year, we meet as a big community and come together for a live call on the summer and the winter solstices. And there we get to do practices together in community. You're also welcome to reach out to me for extra support at any time, and we can set up one-on-one mentoring to make sure that this is truly integrating into your life in the way that you had hoped. I've got you, and I want to take care of you while you're learning. And so I've set this up to really be in small pieces, but to build in a way where you feel like you've truly gotten the depth of this wisdom by the year's end. For this reason, I open registration only once per year. So we start in January because there are some setup practices that we'll do. And then the practices and the teachings build on each other throughout the year. So each practice during each month is very intentional, and you'll get to learn why those are. I do have an early bird price that will be on through December 15th, and that will give you a little bit of time to settle in. I'll send you another video once you register so that you can get a list of a couple things and start to set up your space and your mindset to really be able to take this in and receive. And then I'll drop in a couple links here too from reviews so that you can hear from other students and get to see where in their pathway they joined rhythm and why and what it's been meaning to them along this journey. Please reach out if you would like some clarifying questions. I truly can't wait to bring you through this process. I hope that you'll invite a friend with you so that you can talk through this in your life and have some support as you go. And I would be really honored to have you.